What's up everyone, it's Iceman Oz, aka Jay, straight from the kangaroo and into your living room, back again with another video for you guys. Today we're going to cover the top 5 games currently in development. In this one we're going to cover the 5 games that will be coming out in the near future, and I think it's really cool to have a look at what is coming up so we can get some hype, because if you're like me, lately you've been going back to the older games and really been sticking with them rather than going on to these new releases. That's where I've been lately, so I really want some of these new games that I'm going to list in this video to live up to my expectations so I can start playing them. Without a further ado, let's get into it. The top 5 upcoming games currently being made. Coming in at number 5 is from the franchise that I haven't really put a lot of time into, but I know it's a very, very popular series. I'm of course talking about Borderlands. There's actually a new one coming out in the near future, and while we don't know much about this title, it's the newest release since the Handsome Collection of Borderlands, which was released in March of 2015. This will be a great opportunity for me to finally get into the franchise. However, it won't be for a while because it's likely that this game isn't going to release for a while, so I will be looking forward to trying it out, and I will be looking forward to getting into it. I may possibly go play Borderlands 2 and try that one out. The cool thing I believe about Borderlands, which makes me want to try it out, is the whole skill tree, and it really pushes to your character having unique abilities. It's sort of like Fallout in that way. Well, at least that's my interpretation of it. Coming in at number 4 is The Last of Us Part 2. The Last of Us Part 2 is an upcoming action-adventure survival horror game. Basically, if you've played the first one, you'll know exactly what it is. It's developed by Naughty Dog and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. It's a PlayStation 4 exclusive, so the game will be coming out exactly like the original did. The game was so successful, it won so many awards, and it sort of broke the mold if you think about it, because most popular games that are releasing nowadays multiplayers, right? Like, that's what we spend the most time on. However, The Last of Us broke 2 rules. It wasn't multi-platform, and it wasn't a multiplayer game. It was just a single player, and it done so well that I think other developers now are looking into that style of delivering games where you have a choice in terms of what you're going to say, and it sort of reinvigorated the storytelling style that has been missing in many games. The last time I could think about such thing is The Walking Dead, which is still going, which is done by Telltale Games. They are absolutely amazing. If you played the Walking Dead game, I definitely recommend you try that out. The Last of Us Part 2 is going to be an add-on to those type of games, the original Last of Us and The Walking Dead. This will be a terrific title. It was originally announced in PlayStation Experience in December of 2016. There is one key note here: development of The Last of Us Part 2 began in 2014, so it's been worked on for a few years now. They're really trying to tweak it to get it to where they want it to be distinctly. Number 3, we finally move into a more strictly multiplayer type game, and that will be the untitled Visceral Star Wars game. Now, if you don't know much about this game, I've made a couple of videos on it, so I will leave a link at the end of this video for you to check out. But essentially, Visceral are the guys who made Battlefield Hardline, and they're going to be making this game. It's going to be an exploration style title, and I think it's going to be really awesome. It'll be really cool that you'll be able to encapsulate yourself into the Star Wars universe. It's going to be absolutely amazing, and I'm definitely looking forward to this title. I think that Visceral Games is an awesome developer, and they will have the financial backing from EA, and it will be definitely one not to miss. Coming in at number 2 is one that is definitely not to miss. If the new Star Wars game is one not to miss, this is above that. This is next level. That is the next Battlefield game, coming in 2018. I've made a video about this also in depth. Basically, if you want to know about the latest titles coming out, be sure to subscribe to this channel. Quick plug out of the way. Okay, getting on to this title. Battlefield 2018. It could be Battlefield 5, it could be a World War II title. it's not confirmed at this stage. However, it has been confirmed by EA that there will be a Battlefield game coming in 2018. Now, I am of the volition that it will be a World War II shooter because it makes sense, right? You go from World War I to World War II. It's been a while since we've had a World War II Battlefield, so it only really makes sense. Personally, I'd like a modern style Battlefield, but that's just my opinion. If you want specific information, check out the other Battlefield videos on my channel covering it. And finally, at number 1, this was my ultimate choice when looking at the games that are currently being made. And to me, there is no comparison. To me, it brings so much nostalgia factor. And I think there's so many people that are just such big fans of the original that over time, people were always wanting to see more and more and more, and no one got anything. It's been so long. This title is from Rockstar Studios. I think you may have guessed it, but it's Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 is an upcoming Western action-adventure game developed and published by Rockstar Games for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. There is no confirmation of it being on PC yet. We'll have to wait and see. It's a sequel, obviously, to the 2010 title, Red Dead Redemption, and it will be the third entry in the Red Dead series. If you don't remember, there was a zombie-style remake that was made after the success of the original Red Dead Redemption. They just threw in zombies and it was just as successful. It was absolutely awesome to play as well. So Red Dead Redemption 2 will definitely be one not to miss if you're a fan of Grand Theft Auto. It's made by the same developer and publisher, so it's got that sort of style to it. If you haven't played the original, I definitely recommend you check it out, dude, because it is on point. It is the definition of a video game in terms of a sandbox style, development of characters, development of skill sets, and challenging gameplay. So there is my list. Let me know yours in the comments section below. I'd like to hear your feedback because I'm pretty sure with the amount of titles coming out in the near future in 2017, 2018, there are some I may have missed, especially some of those indie titles which may not get as much recognition, right? So I don't want to leave any of them out. So what we can do is in the comments section below, list some games that I didn't mention in this one so I can check them out for myself and play them, because I am looking for games to play. I am at a stage where I'm not sure really what to check out. I know that a lot of people who are my friends, and I hear from subscribers alike, that they really are just sticking to what they've known in the past and going back to older titles. For example, with Battlefield, people have stopped playing the new one, Battlefield 1, and have gone back to Battlefield 4, the older games. Same thing with Counter-Strike. It's a super popular game still. It's the most popular first-person shooter out there, and when was it released? Like 2011? So there is definitely something to say there with these new games coming out. They just don't have the staying power. Why is Minecraft such a popular game? Because quality really does win out in the end. I say that a lot in my videos, but it's absolutely true. It's not all about the latest releases, but in some cases it absolutely is, right? Like Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of those examples where it doesn't matter if you're playing any type of game, it doesn't matter what genre of game you're into, everybody plays Red Dead Redemption, everybody plays Grand Theft Auto. These are just titles that you at least know of. If you haven't played, you at least know of them. It's the same thing with like Super Mario back in the day on the NES. But again, let me know your list in the comments section below. What is your top 5? I'd like to know that in the comments section below. All ratings are appreciated. And one last thing before I end this video, please be sure to follow me on Patreon. I have a link in the description below. If you want to support what I'm doing, the type of videos that I make, then I definitely recommend you check that out. If you made it till the end of this video, you probably find my videos quite enjoyable, so down there is the best way to support me. By far, that is the best thing you could do. Of course, if you don't do that, that's fine. Just watching the videos is more than enough for me. Leaving a like or a dislike or a comment, I don't really mind as long as you leave your mark here. But with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, share, subscribe, and peace.